Hi everyone, I'm Theresa V, and this is the place to be if you are a sensitive world changer who wants to create a life in a world that you love. Each month, I check in with our angels to see what advice they have for us in terms of navigating the energies on the earth at this time. I tried to ask the angels to give us an insight and a sneak peek into 2021 and to kind of give us the long view of the year. And they are very clear on the need to not do things like that, the need to not look too far into the future at this point because we don't know what it's going to look like. We have moved into this moment-to-moment paradigm, and they are also being very clear in the knowledge that the future rests on our decisions and every single choice that we make as individuals and as a collective. People are so excited about leaving this year behind and moving into the next that the expectations of the collective are running rampant. So the angels want us to understand that when there is a great shift, as there has been, it is important for us to realize that there is an adjustment period. A period of time where we will be learning how to navigate these new waters, this new energy. Those of us who have been very spiritually focused and holding the vibration for the world that we wish to see will need to continue to do that while we are learning to navigate how things look in this new paradigm, in this new energy. So many things are going to look different. There have been structures that have crumbled, that have fallen, or that have changed very significantly. This has opened up opportunities for creating something completely different, for creating what comes next. And so as humanity all works on their own and together to gain footing in this new energy, it's important for us to realize that we won't necessarily wake up on January 1st in a world that looks completely like it did before 2020. They want us to realize that the world will look very new. The energy will be different. The energy will be lighter. Things will manifest much more quickly. It is important for us to realize that while it will feel different, it might not look different to the naked eye immediately. And it's important in all of those times where the opportunity for disappointment or the opportunity to manage our expectations comes up, for us to continue to hold the vibration of love, to continuously move ourselves toward that higher vibration by managing our own energy. The angels want us to leave all of our trauma behind in 2020. Just let it fall like a cloak off of you onto the ground. Leave it behind. We don't need these traumas as we move into the energy of 2021. In fact, their lower vibration can pull us back into a lower vibration energy. They want us to also be willing to just examine any places where we feel reluctant to leave these things behind. How is this trauma? How has this pain been serving us? And to be willing to get those needs met in another way. We're talking about pains and traumas that are ready to be released, that we no longer need as part of our experience and are allowed to go through divine dispensation, through the ability to release without having to relive this situation, without having to re-experience the trauma or the pain. The angels want us to become willing to leave it behind and not go looking for it. So just as if you had a sore throat and you went to bed and you had a great night's sleep and you woke up the next day, you would have no idea what was going on in the world or in your body until your mind went back to last night, remembered that you went to bed with a sore throat, and then you would scan your body looking for that pain. So the part of that process that the angels want us to leave behind is that scanning the body and looking for the pain, because that intention pulls it back to us. That intention re-triggers it in our system. So they want us, when we are feeling good and we are feeling healed, to rest into that, knowing that that is truth, knowing that that is our birthright, and to leave behind the need to go looking for the pain, the trauma, the drama, and the discomfort. A beautiful way to do this is to have a releasement ceremony and invite your angels, your guides, your divine team, your higher self to all be present with you. And you don't even have to know what it is you're releasing. Just setting the intention to release trauma and pain that no longer serves is enough. Do this ceremoniously so that you can move into the energy of 2021 with strong intention, knowing that this is already so done. It is our natural state to be able to heal ourselves, to be able to move through these things. And so they're inviting us into the full embodiment of owning that ability. Change can be instantaneous. It can happen in a split second, in a moment. We just have to allow. Energy follows intention. So our strong intention, getting every one of our cells on board with that intention, can bring change in an instant. That doorway just has to be open one little crack and the change can come in. The angels also want us to realize how much 2020 revealed what it is that we need and what it is that we are really good at. They're reminding us that no matter which emotions we are experiencing, which energies we are observing, there are really only two energies. There's fear and there's love. And every choice we make, everything we do, everything we think leads us closer to one of those two energies. And they're inviting each of us to look back over the course of this year and to see how, when we started to move away from love, that fear energy, those lower vibration thoughts, could creep in and give us a different experience. And they want you to really examine what it took for you to redirect your course back to love. Think back, even in isolation. If you were able to connect with the energy of love, your time became a lot easier. In those moments where you started to lose that connection, or you started to have other fears and doubts that came in, either on your own or through the collective, those are the moments where you probably stumbled, where you felt isolated and lonely, which is normal and natural and part of our human condition. But they want us to look back and see those things, because the one thing that 2020 did for each of us is showed us very clearly the places where we were well sourced, where we were well resourced, where we had enough. And it also showed us the places where we needed to bring in more support, where we did not have the structures that we needed to support ourselves when things got difficult. And so, using that information now, the angels want us to move forward in constructing our lives, paying special attention to those places where we needed more support, because each of us is the energetic foundation for 2021. Each of us is bringing that rock solid spiritual knowledge into this new paradigm. And so the angels want us to understand that we are the foundation. And where there are cracks in the foundation, those cracks need to be filled. We need to pay attention. We need to make sure that we are being fueled, sourced in those ways. We are the foundation, the strong foundation on which the future is being built. We are the visionaries. We are the co-creators of what comes next. And so we are doing the future a great disservice when we don't make sure that we have exactly what we need, because filling ourselves up from the inside allows the energy to spill out and over into the collective. Running on empty does not serve anyone anymore, and those who choose to continue running that way will not be part of the change as we move forward. We cannot build the future on the energy of deprivation, on the energy of lack and limitation. That is not going to work. Our angels also want us to understand that we have the ability to connect with all of the realms of angels. We always have. And now it is more important than ever to consciously include other realms of angels. So we know our guardian angels. We're familiar with our archangels. Those are the angels we work with most of the time. It is now time for us to consciously invite in the energy of the dominions, the virtues, the principalities, and the powers. These are the realms of angels that will be able to help us with the major changes that are needed on this planet. Now, it's okay if you don't remember the names or don't quite know what they are here to do. We can just call on all of the realms of angels who are working in the highest light, in service to humanity, in service to oneness, to the light, to God, to the divine, as well as to Gaia. And focusing on our interconnectedness with the entire universe will be sure that the exact right energies are called at the exact right time. Remember, intention is everything. Energy follows intention. We, each of us as individuals and as the collective, are the creators of heaven on earth. It is why we are here at this time, and it is our deepest form of service yet. And so, the angels ask you, are you willing to walk into 2021 in complete trust, in complete faith, and in the knowingness that you are taken care of in every single moment? Are you willing to be the vessel of the energy of love as you move into the new year and the new paradigm? State in your heart or out loud your intention. Say yes if you mean it, and be honest. It's okay to not be ready, but intentionality is everything. Bring your breath to your heart and just allow all the parts of you that are willing to meet in your heart and be surrounded and caressed by your breath. That feels really complete from our angels this month. If you would like to experience a deeper connection with yourself and your intention as you enter 2021 with clarity, please consider joining us for our vision boarding workshop happening on January 8th. This will be workshop style where we will be working together and individually over the course of a few hours to build our vision, to support each other in our collective vision for the year ahead. And if you would like to connect more deeply with the angels, hear the messages as we enter 2021, as well as have your personal questions answered, then we'll see you at Angel Transformation Hour happening on January 14th. The links to both events are included in the description of this video or in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you there, and I look forward to supporting you as you move forward throughout the year. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing these videos, for leaving comments. I feel so blessed to have you in this community, and I wish you a beautiful, healthy, and vibrant and happy new year. I cannot wait to share the energy of 2021 with you. So many blessings.